Hello everyone, welcome on this presentation. My name is Jean-Claude Chibangu. I am an independent business owner with a global company called IDSeal. What is amazing right now is that we've launched a new service, which is identity theft protection with our partner IDSeal. So I'm not going to present you the service. I will leave you in the hands of the VP of Sales of North America, Mike Kane, and the COE of IDSeal, Mr. Heran. So talk to you at the end.
Hello and welcome everybody to the ACN virtual product training. My name is Mike Kane, VP of North American Sales, here to host our virtual product training webinar here on April 9th, 2020. Just very quickly, I just want to thank everyone for jumping on here today. We have some great information we think you'll be able to use to actually take advantage of the time that we all have at home at this particular moment in our lives. As many of us here in the US and are actually all around the world right now are all in the same boat right now as we shift our direction into figuring out the next steps of life and business, etc. But in the meantime, we're going to be providing these product trainings for you on a weekly basis, and we appreciate you all being here today with us. As we all know right now, there's a time to take action while you're sitting at home. To do something maybe a little bit different, to take advantage of the stuff that ACN has to offer. So we welcome you all here today with the understanding that we're all in a position right now where we're home, we're taking care of our families, and as many of you can see, we're spending a lot of time online and in the online world, either yourselves, your children, husband, spouse, family, etc. And we can see how important it is to stay connected on one hand. On the other hand, I think we can also see now more than ever the opportunities that are out there for thieves to actually look for and take advantage of our information and steal our identities, etc., with the online world. So right now, with the amount of time we spend online and how much information we put of our personal information online, we've seen an opportunity within the ACN world where we can protect yourself, protect your family, and protect you online as well. With that, we're going to have to start our quick virtual product training here today with IDSeal. Our special guest here and trainer is Eran Seal. He is the CEO of IDSeal. He'll be running through all the information to help you become a product expert in our field, to give you an understanding of how to become a customer, how to get customers, and all the understanding you're going to need about our products as well. So with that, I'll turn it over to Eran, and I look forward to wrapping up here today and having a good training. Eran, please take it over.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the introduction, Mike, and thank you everyone for being here. It's good to have you all. And I know there's times that we've never been through before. It's challenging. At the same time, it's a great opportunity to connect with the family, to be grateful that we're here and we have the opportunity to do what we are doing. So I'm very happy to be with you today. And want to discuss a little bit, let you know about what's been happening in the industry and kind of give you an idea of where we are today. So if you think back 15 years ago, we become all mesmerized and fascinated by the internet. And slowly, we've all kind of uploaded most of our personal details into the digital realm. So, our ID numbers, our address, our social lives, social security, financial accounts, passwords, medical profiles, everything we've done, we've put that all out there, and it's all digital now, which means that it's all out right now for the taking. And in today's world, where there's a new phenomena with what's happening, which is called BYOB. To differ from BYOB, we say BYOD, right? So bring your own device. So most of us work from home with our own devices. And basically, we work, we play, we live our lives connected. Everything we do is online and it's all digital. I'll give you an example. Last night, it was the first night of Passover, and we are all sitting with my family all over the world, in Israel and wherever they are, some in the US, and there are over, I don't know, maybe 40 different people all connecting on Zoom and having Passover dinner. And what's the amazing thing is with all that's happening, think about everything we have online, think about everything we share online. And Zoom, for example, went from 10 million users a day to 200 million users a day. And they had all the vulnerabilities and things that's been happening that really put us in a situation that we are very, very vulnerable. And if you think about it, your data is not not as safe, you may want to say, as you think it might be. So give you an example. In the world during 2018, there were 5 billion breached records. So if you think about it, we really want to believe that our data is well protected by the big companies that we share our data with, but it's really not. To give you an idea, companies like Google, Facebook, Equifax, Capital One, and other, they just allow our data, which could be yours, could be mine, could be anyone's, to be kind of grabbed, snatched out there and give hackers opportunity to use it. So while we think about big hacks, we think Yahoo, Targets, or Equifax, there are a lot of other smaller companies, and there are a lot of other opportunities that hackers use to really get our information. And with everything that's going on today, there are all kinds of COVID-19 links out there. They will try to send you links to sign up, to donate money, to send you supposedly information. Once you click on it, it's malware on your computer. They'll use anything they can. They'll send you information from your doctor's office information is exposed. So they will try to do everything they can to get into your data. And identity theft is, as you can see, is a growing menace. What does that mean? That cybercrime is expected to cost us $6 trillion over the next 3 years. That means that all the hackers are really becoming so much more creative and sophisticated, and it's an industry that become lucrative to be a good hacker. So when you become a good hacker, you have the ability to get into a market that has so much money in it, just ready for you to grab it. And if you think that it's not going to happen to you, it's a tough one. Let me tell you, I don't know if some of you may know my story, but I'll share it with you. Back in 2008, I went through a surgery. It was a kidney transplant, and my wife, at the time, my wife was my donor. A year later, we went to buy a car. We sat at the dealership, and I remember the dealership said to me, Iran, I can't pull Maria's credit. And I said, why not? And she said, well, according to the bureaus, she is deceased. We kind of, obviously, you can imagine how we felt, but lucky me first, but lucky her that she was married to me, to a point that I knew what needed to get done. So basically what happened, we assume someone stole her medical records from the hospital, used her medical card and medical information, and started getting some treatments, some drugs, some went to the doctors. And as soon as they started getting the bills for the copays, they turned those back and wrote deceased on it and sent it back. What we had to do, we had to go back to Social Security, get a letter that's called Alive and Well. And you can't even get that letter today, but we had to do that, get that, and then go back and bring her back to life, really removing all the derogatory information from her credit file and bring the credit file back to reality so she can be back to life. Let me tell you, everything you see here, when it says 26% had to borrow money from family or friends because they had to deal with it, or 67% felt they were anxious, I can tell you, even though I knew what I was doing, I cannot even begin to tell you how anxious I was. A quarter of the victims stated their family life is stressed. Let me tell you, stress is not even the word of how we felt while that's happening. Just the look on my wife's face when that was happening, it is not something that I want to remember. And 66% said that they felt violated. And I can tell you that in one of the videos that we've done in the beginning when we started, My wife was one of the testimonials, and you can see when she talks about it, you can see in her face the going back to that memory, how bad that was and how bad that felt for her. And that really, after that point, it was a mood point. It was a change, or I call it a life changers. At that point, we decided, you know what, we are going to create something. Going to create something that's going to make it easier for someone else not to go through what we went through, but have the tools so everything can be done and everyone can get the help they need. So nobody thinks it's going to happen to them until it does. And look, our personal data can be used in 1,000 different ways. Cyber criminals are not only going to take your money through your credit cards or maybe a bank account. That's easy, but that's not always available. They'll try to use your personal data, like your social security, your date of birth, driver license information, and every information they can buy online. And you can get that on the dark web. You can buy stolen information for very, very it's very inexpensive. So they will use that to create a profile for you and commit tax fraud. They can create false insurance claim for you and really create a mess of your reputation and your finances and literally your life. And 33% of Americans have experienced identity theft. It's a fact. So if you think about 1 out of every 3rd person have experienced identity theft. Most people kind of feel that they live as like, it's not going to happen to me, but it is real. I know that people that experience it firsthand, and in 2018, it cost those people $16.8 billion alone. It cost them to deal with identity theft. And almost 6 million records are lost every day. Think about it. That's 69 records per second. Every second, there are 69 records are being created. And that is a very big number. And that's really what helped us and brought us to a point to create the opportunity, to create the opportunity with ACN and IDSeal. We felt that the partnership with ACN and IDSeal and the innovation that we can create and the opportunity that can come with that is going to be something that you never had before. We looked at it and said that every once in a while, a new technology and an old problem and a big idea turn into innovation. And we are doing something different. Together with ACN, we are entering an innovation arena. We are moving from the mindset of fast follower to innovators. We want to give you something that doesn't yet exist. We want you to be proud that you have ACN and IDSeal flag and know that the team, that we are building something that is so powerful for you. And we always say that to win in the marketplace, you must first win in the workplace. We feel that by being here with ACN, you've already won in the marketplace, in the workplace. And now IDSeal is giving you the opportunity to win in the marketplace. And we're different. IDSeal is different. We have 20 years of cybersecurity experience. We offer truly comprehensive identity theft protection. We live worry-free. We want you to live worry-free. And we include premiums and monitoring features that you can really look at all credit bureaus and can really help you protect yourself, knowing that everything that can happen to you, you can be protected. So for example, if I had that, when that happened to me, at least I would have seen at the time that there are collections on my wife's credit at the time, right? So there are collections that are popping up on the credit report, and we would have seen that. I would have seen that her information was stolen and being sold on the dark web, so I would have seen that. And what we offer is something very unique. So what we decided to do, we wanted to, in order to enable you to live worry-free. We wanted to create 2 plans. We wanted to create the most optimal plan that would be the best plan for you, that you'll get what you need and you'll be protected in a sense that you really don't have to worry. So we created with the plan of Platinum, which is for an adult for $28.99 a month. We create, you get credit monitoring from all 3 bureaus. You get your credit report and scores from all 3 bureaus. We can monitor your social security, up to 10 emails, 10 credit cards, 10 bank accounts, your driving license, 10 phone numbers, and we can watch that through the dark web. And if any of your information is being sold on the dark web, you will be able to get a notification letting you know that your information is out there. You'll be able to get your credit score trackers to see monthly how your credit score is changing, and you have a simulator. The simulator, you'll be able to go in there and really look to see what happens if you pay off your credit card, what happens if your balance is going up, how will it affect your score. You'll be able to monitor your social media accounts. So between your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, and LinkedIn, what will happen is that basically anytime someone posts something negative on your social media accounts, you will be able to be notified and you'll be able to do something about it. Now, we also offer you insurance, $1 million insurance and 24/7 lost wallet protections. If you lose your wallet, you just one phone call 24/7 will help you replace all the content that you had in your wallet. The identity theft insurance, basically, if any expenses that you incurred throughout the process, we will basically help you and recover and help you reimburse you the money that you've spent. You will even get up to $5,000 if you have any childcare or elder care reimbursement to do, and you had to come out of pocket. And of course, which is for me at the time, I wish I had that, is really manage your identity restoration. So I would have brought back to life, or my wife would have brought back to life at the time. And at the same time, we would also, the credit would have been restored. And those are really important things. And we figured, okay, we need to do that for adults, but we also want to do that for adults and up to 10 kids. So what's very unique about that is we can help with your kids' social media. And that is something that is, we found most important in today's day, because we found that 90% of kids that are being cyberbullied or harassed online or inappropriate language being used, they're really not telling the parents. 90% do not tell the parents. But as a parent, you'll be able to monitor that and you'll get notification every time something will pop on your kids' social media platforms. You'll be able to track your social security numbers of your kids. We found that there's identity theft for kids, believe it or not, is a really happening in high numbers. You'll be able to monitor your kids' email. If they have a credit card or debit card, you'll be able to monitor that, and you'll be able to monitor the activities of the bank account. If anything happens to the bank account, you'll be able to monitor that as well and get notification. Now, we figured, okay, we have that, but what can we do to really help you stay safe, that you don't have to worry about it? Kind of like you do it and you want to forget about it, you want to live your life and not have to worry about it. So what we decided to do, we came up with this amazing plan that for a year, if you pay 10 months, you get 2 months free. That's a big saving. You literally pay for 10 months and you get 12 months, which basically you get 2 months free. And think about it, it's what, less than $1 a day, much less than $1 a day. You just go there and you don't have to worry about it. You are protected for the year. You don't have to worry about, well, what happens if I lose my credit card and then I have to go and replace it, and then all these things, what am I going to forget? Did I replace it? This is the right credit card. You don't have to worry about it. You are protected for the year and you just leave it alone And anytime something happened to you or your kids, you are protected and you are safe for the year. And after the year, it will automatically renew for another year, and you're just good to go and you don't have to worry about it. So we came up with that. And then remember, when you do all that, the great thing about it that you have apps on the go. You can have an app, you can download it on your cell phone. You'll get alert to your phones. You will get notification. You can see what it looks like on your iPad. You can look at your credit scores. Most importantly, you will be notified immediately when something happens. There's no delays. You're not going to wait a few days before you get to know things. As soon as something happens, you will be notified. Now, we took it a step further. We listened, and a lot of people said, you know, we really want to create something for the business. How can we go to business owners, especially with what's happening today? People are working from home. How can we help and give value to business owners so they can help their employees? And what should we do to help them? So we figured that there are really 4 reasons why identity theft protection become a top employee perk. First of all, as you can see, it protects your resources so they can focus on what matters. Think about it. Something happens to you, your identity is being stolen. How much time you need to spend? We found that the average person spends at least 3 weeks to deal with it. Imagine going to your family and saying, you know what, I'm not going to be able to work. I'm not going to be able to do anything right now. I'm going to have to devote 3 weeks to deal with that. It also help attract and retain high quality talent. A lot of the workforce today, with what's happening out there, when they look for another job, it's not only about how much they're making, it's what they're getting in return. And receiving something like that from an employer really helps recruit good talent. It also protects sensitive company data, believe it or not, because when your identity is stolen, someone found your password, someone got into your email, they can sell your email, and from that they can even get to your company and start sending spam email to other people through your email. If your email is sold in the dark web, most likely password that you use for your computer for work or for other things, and it really can, believe it or not, protect the company itself. And of course, it protects the reputation of both the company and the employee. If anyone talks about you and posts on your page or talks about your company, you can really control that and help that from preventing that from being any worse in the market. So what we wanted to introduce, we introduced to you what we call IDSeal Business Direct. It's the same quality product, very comprehensive, very robust, that we currently offer directly to individual. And it's very competitive because when we sell it to businesses, we offer it as a benefit, to the employer, and they get it at a discounted price. And if you think about it, you think about the product itself. It is a product in demand. It's available nationwide, available to any business in the US with 10 or more employees. There's no limit how much you can earn, and it's a simple enrollment process. So think about it. Think about the number of points you can get. Think about the residual income you are going to get when you have 50 employees, or when you have even 10 employees. Any amount of employees, the amount of residual income you're going to get think about it like that, going into 10 people separately or going into one person and getting 10 people in one shot. What would work better for you? So I think that with this promotion and with this new plan, we'd like to encourage you to contact businesses, especially, I know it's a difficult time right now, but especially when people are concerned about their own being right now, and literally talk to people and encourage them. You can go to your local real estate office. You can go to your local shop around you. Every neighborhood store, every one you know with 10 or more employees can be a part of it and can help you increase your residual, increase your points, and really plant a stake excuse me, out there and know that we are creating a lot of value. I think that what we have done is really providing a valuable asset for everyone. And when you look out there, when you look at the competition and when you look at other things that are out there, you can see that we're not only competitive price-wise, but we really put a lot of thought together with ACN. We put a lot of thought into what would be a good product for you. What would be a place that you can go in there and really get all that under one umbrella. So we're very happy and proud that we had the opportunity to do that. And when you go out there, when you talk to people, you know, talk about how there's a growing concern of having your personal data stolen, right? You can use any personal stories. You can discuss the need to protect your personal information based on what you heard today, based on what you know in the market, based on everyone is talking about Zoom and how much Zoom is exposed and vulnerable. You probably read a lot of articles and heard a lot how they are sharing data and what's happening in that, how people can hack into your computers because of what's happening. So share that, share your story, share how IDSeal had helped you or one of your customers. Share my story. Look, it's a real thing. It did happen. Share the story and let people know that we're not just talking about it. We've been through it. We have the experience. We've done it ourselves. I personally have done myself, restored people's file and help people deal with it. So we know how it is. We have been a part of it and we are inside it all the time. Direct customers to your ACN personal website to sign up and protect themselves today. It's a great opportunity. Send people link, and you know how to do that, to your personal ACN website and ensure that they complete the authentication. Remember, that's very important. As soon as someone signs up, it's a very easy process to sign up. So as soon as they sign up, make sure they continue that and authenticate their account. And you know, people are always going to be in your way. People are always going to try to discourage you, tell you, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? You're different. Why are you doing this thing? And maybe it's not for you. But you know, remember, I once heard that they said that kites fly best against the wind, not with it, right? So Denzel Washington once said, he said, without commitment, you'll never start. And without consistency, you'll never finish. And he said, we need to keep working. You'll fall 5 times and you'll get up 6. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship, right? So ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So I always say, look, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by anything or anyone who's telling you otherwise. Go with your heart. Speak about it from your heart. Understand what it is that we do and why it is important. And we'll keep it growing. We'll keep innovating, and together we'll keep moving. You can come with us and we'll just make it a great success for you guys. And we're excited to keep working with you guys. We'll see you all at work. I want to thank you, everyone, for the opportunity to present today, and looking forward to seeing you soon when everything goes back to normal, and we'll see you all soon. And thank you, Mike. I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you so much, Iran, and appreciate you jumping on here. Your partnership and our partnership with IDSeal is a unique partnership. I know how passionate you are about the business, about the industry. Obviously, you've had a personal effect in your own family, as many of us have, you know, with what is happening out there in the world. You know, you mentioned the Zoom hacking. A lot of you had an opportunity to even witness today what can happen with the simplification of what happens online as we're all trying to pay attention and do the things that we need to be doing. But our partnership is very important to us, Iran. We appreciate you jumping on here. This is one of the most unique things that ACN has in store. As we started getting customers just a little over a year ago right now, and it's been an incredible asset to the US market. We're looking for a larger and larger partnership with that as well. But to kind of build your business with it and understand the compensation plan that's attached to all the information that Iran gave us, you know, we have a unique opportunity to also build our business. As you sit at home and decide whether you should clean a closet or empty a drawer, how about getting a few customers and positioning yourself to make a few bonuses and actually build your long-term business? With our current business model, to build your business, it's about building customers and using even the IDSeal as one of your premier customers, as we do at ACN. The Platinum and the Platinum and Platinum Plus monthly plans are both 2 points a piece currently. So that's a recurring monthly charge, and you'll get 2 points for that every customer that either yourself or you bring on as a customer for yourself. Then the Platinum and Platinum Plus annual plans are up to 8 points right now. So we're running a promotion, and that promotion will take us through the month of April. But instead of 4 points, it'll be double the points up. Obviously, everything in our compensation plan is geared around building up a customer base, building up a point base. All of our promotions are revolve around the points. So if you're new and you're brand new, or you're sitting at home right now and looking for the next direction, look at where your point structure is, your personal points. You have an opportunity to get up to 200 personal points in a business like this, meaning collecting and getting more and more customers of IDSeal and a whole host of our product lines. On top of that, we are announced this year with a 20% residual off commissionable revenue on our business. So, the more you understand about our compensation plan, the more you understand about our products, the more you understand about the opportunity here. We have residuals for life of the customer. So as long as the customer remains an IDSeal customer, you'll be in a position to make a monthly residual income off of that. So we're excited about that. We're excited about you actually becoming a customer, you going out and getting a customer, which is the most important part of what we're doing. So protect yourself, protect your families, protect your information, protect your children, and really be a part of what we're doing here with the ACN and the IDSeal partnership. And I know also that on behalf of the co-founders, all the executives, all of ACN, we want you to all take care of yourselves. Appreciate you spending some time with us today, but we realize what an important time this is in the world and how we're coming together as a community. So we're going to continue to provide everything that we can do virtually to help you build your business and learn more and more about our products. As a matter of fact, we're going to have another product training. Will be coming up on Tuesday, April 14th. This will be another one of our unique partnerships. We'll share with you the information about Sphere, the credit card processing world, and everything to do with that particular marketplace as well. As we wrapped up here today, the acncompass.com will be able to host the IDSeal training, so you can go back and review a lot of the information that you got here today. We'll be posting about all of our events throughout the ACN social media world, including ACN in Actions, and we're looking at building out the Facebook events section to host not only the product Zoom webinars, but also a lot of the other webinars and future Zoom calls that we'll have coming up. So I appreciate you all being here today and taking the time. Let's go out and get a lot of IDSeal customers, and let's work this together, and let's get through the next 30 days and beyond. Have a great day, everybody.
Well, thanks for watching this video presentation. So let me tell you something, always connected shouldn't mean always at risk. You have a product that will help you to be online with a peace of mind, and IDSeal is your sentinel in cyberspace 24/7 and for the entire year. So if you have questions and you want to contact us, you can do it through Facebook Messenger, or you can email us. Just take a print screen of what you see. We will be pleased to talk with you to answer all of your questions. And you can also follow us on social media, on Instagram, Les Aigles Marketing, on YouTube, Les Aigles Marketing, and on Facebook, Les Aigles. You can see that things are in French because I'm living in the French part of Canada. But what is amazing with this business is that you can do it wherever you are. You only need an internet connection and your computer or smartphone to do it. So thank you. Can't wait to see you. Bye-bye for now.